Hello all dear students. I am Sajal KC Jain, faculty ACE Engineering Academy. Welcome you all in our question practice series of the most important subject, that is power electronics. So in this question series of the subject, let's start the discussion from the chapter number 1, that is power semiconductor devices. So in this power semiconductor devices, now we are going to discuss the questions and their solution. So I want to discuss the question with respect to a very important concept related to latching current. You all know very well, latching current is related to turn on process of the SCR. The SCR, once we give the gate signal, after successfully turned on, even if we remove the gate signal, the SCR remain on. So that is the reason the important point is what should be the minimum period of time for which we should maintain the gate signal in order to turn on the SCR successfully. Here in this instant, the latching current will come as an important point in a picture. So let's start the discussion related to the question of latching current. Latching current is the magnitude of anode current up to which we must maintain the gate signal in order to turn on the SCR successfully. So it will help us to find out the minimum gate pulse width required for the successful on of SCR. So here one question I want to discuss with you all. The question is, the latching current for an SCR inserted in between the DC voltage source of 200 volt and load is 100 milliampere. Compute the minimum width of gate pulse current required to turn on this SCR in case the load consists of the first bit. Examiner has given the resistor and inductor value, the second bit the resistor and inductor where inductor value is different, and the third bit we have to observe the result and we have to conclude the concept from here. So let's start the discussion. According to the given condition of the question, this is the voltage source and in place of load there is a series combination of R and L, and load source and load connected through the SCR. So now my dear, we have to find out the minimum width of gate pulse current required. Minimum width of gate pulse current required. Let us assume at t equal to 0, let us assume at t equal to 0, I am giving the gate signal to the SCR. Means what? Then onward the SCR will behave as a short circuit as there is no information related to the SCR in on state. So we are considering here the SCR short circuit. If the SCR is now behaving as a short circuit, the circuit is now closed. So in the circuit the current is going to circulate in this manner. The current is circulating in the circuit in this manner. So what can you say? The equation of current in the circuit for t greater than 0 is the equation of current flowing through RL branch when RL branch connected across the DC source. And you all know very well, under such situation the equation of current with respect to time is equal to Vs upon R in bracket 1 minus e power minus RT by L. Means the magnitude of current in the circuit solely depend upon the value of T. Here examiner given the value of R and the value of L. So for bit number 1, I can write the equation of current will be Vs given how much? Vs given how much? 200 volt. So I am writing here 200 divided by R is 20, 1 minus e power minus 20t divided by the given value of L is 0.2. So now what can I say? I can say at t equal to a time, I want to know the time at which this current, which is nothing but the circuit current, the load current is nothing but the current flowing through the SCR, that is the anode current of the SCR. So I want to know the time when this anode current will become equal to latching current, that is 100 milliampere. So now I am writing here the anode current becomes equal to latching current 100 milliampere means 0.1 ampere. The time at which anode current will become equal to latching current is the time for which we have to maintain the gate pulse in order to turn on the SCR successfully, or we can say is nothing but the minimum pulse width required, minimum gate pulse width required to turn on the SCR successfully. So my dear, here the equation will become 0.1 equal to, you can say 200 by 20 means 10 in bracket 1 minus e power minus 20 t minimum divided by 0.2. So we can use our calculator and we can get the value of t minimum, because single equation, single unknown. You can use your calculator and you can calculate the magnitude. You will get the t minimum equal to 100.5 microsecond. So the answer of the first bit is, first bit is 100.5 microsecond. So let's start now the discussion with respect to the second bit, where this R value is 20, but now the L value is not 0.2 Henry, L value is 2 Henry. So I am giving this equation a name, equation number 1. So I can use the equation number 1. From equation number 1, anode current equation will become 200 divided by 20 in bracket 1 minus e power minus 20t divided by 2 Henry. Means if you give the gate pulse to the SCR, then onward SCR will behave as a short circuit. Circuit is closed. In the circuit, current is going to circulate. That circuit current is the load current, is the anode current of the SCR, and the equation of anode current of the SCR in front of you all. Here you know at t equal to 0. Here you know at t equal to 0, e power 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0. Your IA is 0. I want to know the time. I want to know the time at which this anode current will become equal to latching current. That is nothing but 0.1 ampere. The time at which anode current will become equal to latching current, that is nothing but the minimum gate pulse width required to turn on the SCR successfully, and that value actually we have to find out. So now in front of you all, this equation will become, this equation will become like this. Now the equation is 0.1 equal to 200 upon 20. 200 upon 20 means 10 in bracket 1 minus e power minus 20 t minimum divided by 2. Single equation, single unknown t minimum we can calculate very easily. You can use your calculator and you can calculate. You will get this t minimum is equal to 1005 microsecond. So it was the answer of the first bit. This is now the answer of second bit. This is now the answer of second bit. It was the answer of first bit. It is the answer of second bit. Now come to the third bit. What is your observation on the result? So I want to give you now the observation here. The first bit, everything is same with second bit except the value of inductance. In the first bit, the value of R given was 20 ohm and L was 0.2 Henry. At that time, the calculated T minimum was 100.5 microsecond. In second bit, R is 20 ohm, L is 2 Henry. Calculated T minimum is 1005 microsecond. Dear all, only the difference in value of inductance, only the difference in value of inductance. Because of that, the minimum gate pulse width requirement to turn on the SCR successfully is now changed, and not changed as the inductance increased, the value of T minimum also increased. So what can we conclude? We can conclude that third bit, we can conclude that as L inductance increases, the inductive effect in a circuit increases, obviously the rate of rise of current decreases. What does it mean? The time taken to turn on the SCR, or we can say the time taken by the anode current to become latching current increases. What does it mean? We have to maintain the gate pulse for long period of time, means the minimum gate pulse width required to turn on the SCR successfully increases. If you want to turn on the SCR successfully, now you have to maintain gate pulse for long period of time if the inductance or the inductive effect in the circuit is more. So this is our answer of first question related to latching current concept. Thank you.